Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Stip and this is going to be part 18 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as Egypt. And we have ourselves a few battles to fight in this episode. In this turn itself I will be taking Palmyra. Finally, yes, because at this point it's not going to be extending my borders any further. I'm already bordering the Seleucids, so there is no concern there. And then over here I will be attacking Susa in the next turn. I still have to build this siege equipment that I'm going to be building during this end turn. And I have a fort that is being currently manned by just 4 mercenary peltasts that will be holding off this small Parthian army over here. Can I click on you guys? There you are. So 6 units. I just need to hold them off for a turn or two. And yeah, that I got pretty lucky in that regard. Now, there's not going to be... Yeah, these guys aren't going to be making much of a difference. They can't get there in time anyway. So that's not going to be too much trouble. And then inside of the garrison, yeah, 2 horse archers, 2 eastern infantry, 1 hillman, 2 slingers, and then the faction leader himself. Yeah, okay, nice. 2 stars, but I do have a pretty capable army, so I think that that's going to be okay. There are some brigands to fight. As always, I have this army that is going to be taking on whatever these brigands are, 2 units of eastern infantry. And in the meantime, they've just been sort of building watchtowers around my borders as well. And then same with you guys down here. You're going to be building some watchtowers and making your way up to support the invasion against the Parthians. I do have more brigands in my core territories as well. Small little 1 unit army here, and then a little bit. So there's going to be, yeah, a rebel general here. 0 command stars. But his army itself, yeah, town militia, and I don't know what the other 2 units are. So you're on your way. I was sending you, Philippos Kassaros, you were being sent around my provinces to collect mercenaries. But now your attention's going to be diverted to deal with this. In fact, I can send the faction leader down, Kunumotep, the killer. Is that really? That's your thing? That's your name? Wow. I feel like you haven't really been... Is he getting that because, like, I've been using assassins a lot in this campaign? Is that why? Because he himself hasn't really been doing too much killing. But I was looking at his traits, and yeah, there are a few of them that have to do with, like, using assassins, I suppose. Like the Master of Assassins. 25% discount on agent training costs, and then the espionage expert as well. 20% discount on agent training costs as well. So yeah, getting those 2 together really does cheapen agents, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. I do like that. So maybe he can come down and help out against this little rebel army. In fact, I might even just send down some peasants. Why not? I have 1 million of them, so why not use them? And then down here, so I want to keep an eye on these Numidian forces, and I want to see which direction they are going to go. I think, if I remember correctly, I think they are at war with someone. Are you guys at war? Just the Romans. Well, okay, yeah, just the Romans. Yeah, the Romans. Right, so I guess it's going to be the Scipii that's going to be the main... Yeah, it looks like the Carthaginians are taken care of. I have to kind of remind myself what is the geopolitical situation in each of my campaigns, because I'm playing 2 campaigns, so I have to kind of sort of reorientate myself to the situation. Now up here in Sidon, I suppose what I could do is maybe train up just 1 unit of bowmen just to help out against those brigands. That's all of my money, and yeah, the Seleucids are still hanging about. A A lot of mercenaries in this army. He has some decent ones, some Cretan archers, although they're pretty banged up, right? Scythe chariots, the Thracian mercenaries. It's not bad. It's not bad for us. I mean, a lot of mercenaries, but still. Yeah, the Seleucids have impressed me with their durability in the face of constant attack. Yeah, just over and over and over again, being besieged by the Armenians and the Pontics, and for a time the Parthians were getting involved. Obviously, their attention has been split lately. And before I forget, let me go on over, and I want to talk to the Scythians one more time, and I wonder if I can... So I want military access, and I think I offered them 1,000 denarii before, but maybe if I've never really used the regular tribute. So instead of offering them a lump sum, just going like small amounts of money over the course of many, many turns. So maybe like, what if I did like 200 denarii for 20 turns? You know, like, can I, how that works? There we go. And I wonder if they would accept this. I mean, it's more money in the long run, but yeah, just 20. And would they accept that? Yeah, they're not into it. They're not into it for now. Okay. Well, I will continue to offer them gifts, and maybe I can finally persuade them at some point to allow me to send my peasant armies onto their lands. For now, though, let's jump into this battle. I have 6 battering rams. And I guess, oh, I have no intelligence on the army inside. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a... Wait, do I not have an agent inside? Oh, I guess not. Thought that I did for some reason. Well, no, there's nothing for it, so let's go on and attack Palmyra. Oh yeah, this is the screen that shows you the forces. Right, got it. Captain Xerxes... And let's see, 2 archers, 2 peasants, 2 eastern infantry, 1 horse archer, and then 1 Bedouin warriors. Yeah, let's fight this. We are now all set up with our forces somewhat evenly distributed between the 3 planes of attack. So let's start the battle, and let's go on in, and then you go forward, and then I will split you off probably to the right so that you can punch a hole in the wall on that side. And I want to bring my general up as well so that he can provide supporting fire. And then you guys, let's see, let's make sure that you don't get shot by that tower that's right there. So let's bring you guys over so that you are centered here. Now let's go on over to the other side as well. Let's see, there's no tower. Yeah, you can't hit from here, so you go ahead, go on in, and then probably just send you right on in as well. Let's go ahead and put these guys in line formation, spread them out like that. And then I have chariot archers on this side. So again, supporting fire, yes please. And then Desert Cav, just stay back. What do we have here? So there's going to be some archers on this side. Let's see, archers, archers, archers. I guess I don't want... Yeah, they can do some damage to my chariot archers, so I don't want them getting picked off by them. And then what about on this side? How are we doing? They have... Here, let's send you guys in here. And they just have Bedouin warriors and peasants on that side. And you guys can go on in.
Your soldiers have broken through the gate.
All right,
now
so that's
order
on.
them and hound the enemy.
All right, thank you. And all right, there you go. Set up.
Cavalry.
I doubt the chariots are going to be too useful. That is just the Egyptian chariots. I doubt they're going to be too useful, but
Your soldiers
I can see
and the
anyway.
battling ram are at the gates.
And what do we have?
Now
So
comes the
spearmen
test of
and
their
spearmen. So 2
courage.
units of Eastern spearmen. It's too bad I don't have my chariot archers on this side because I could start shooting at them right away. I do have bowmen and slingers though,
Your
so
soldiers and the battling ram are at the walls.
they can do a job.
Now comes the test of their courage.
All right. Yep. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Announcer. I get it. Slingers. Now maybe send you up a little bit. Maybe you can get in range of the Bedouin warriors, and then move up the Nile spears. You go there. You go there, and you can't shoot. You're out of range. You can shoot the peasants if you'd like.
The battering ram has done its work. Your soldiers
And I think
have
that's on this
broken the
side.
enemy
Yes, it
gate.
is. So there are
Your
archers
soldiers
there.
and the battling ram are at the walls.
But our slingers
comes
should
the
be able to
test
start
of their
shooting
courage.
at those archers. And we might be able to do some pretty good damage to them. I think that slingers have a greater firing rate than archers, I believe. So from
Your
this
soldiers
range, I
have
would imagine
brought
they
the
do
ram
pretty
to the
well.
gates.
But they want to save their archers and
soldiers
sacrifice
have through the
peasants.
enemy
That makes
walls.
sense.
Show no mercy. Order
Are
them to
they still in
finish the
range? I mean, the archers are
defenders.
still in range, and we're plinging them. They're dropping. So yeah, that should suck for them. And yeah, let's spread our bowmen out a bit here, and then bring up the Nile spears like there. And yeah, archers are still doing a bit of damage on those. Yeah, you don't have to move around. You can hang out in guard mode. That'd be fantastic.
The cowardly enemy cannot hide. Your soldiers have broken through the gate.
All right,
Now
let me
order
check
them
on my
and
other
hound the
fronts
enemy.
here. So slingers, the Bedouin warriors are in range, and we should be shooting them. And what do we have? We have bowmen here, so they can spread out like that, and I can bring the Nile spears up here like that.
Forward.
And let me check in on the other side here.
Ram.
Yeah, so you go ahead, ram through there, and then bowmen. Spread out. What do you guys? Eastern infantry. So it looks like they maybe just abandoned this side.
Nile spearmen.
So Nile spears can come up like so.
Spearmen.
And you get ready to support the slingers that will be breaking through on this side. I don't mind sitting back and doing as much damage with my ranged pieces before I get into the settlement. If they want to keep skirting around the edges here, then let's go ahead and use all of our ammunition.
soldiers and the
Even against
battling ram
peasants.
are at the
Yeah,
walls.
I don't really mind who
Now
it's
comes
against.
the
I
test
mean,
of their
archers,
courage.
peasants. I think I'm going to have plenty of ammunition to get through whatever wants to be, on the outskirts. And once it seems like they're ready to settle down onto their city center, that is when I will make my move and move on to the next stage of this this siege battle. Yeah, these Bedouin warriors don't know what to do. They're just going to be taking shots from our bowmen on this side. I mean, go for it, guys. I don't mind. I also I limited an entire unit of peasants in the center. Now, these Eastern infantry on this side don't really know what to do either. There's 2 units here that are taking shots from my archers and from my slingers. So yeah, they're going to be losing just a lot of men. And if they want to try to run around to the front, they're not going to fare much better off. So let's head on over to this side if I can manage this camera. And this is starting to look pretty clear on this side. Yeah, a lot of bodies in the streets. So there's archers in the center. Okay. Well, let's just hold off just a little bit longer until we're done shooting on my front and then my left side as well. And then, yeah, once, as I said before, like once the outskirts are pretty clear of any enemy, I can march in on all three sides simultaneously. Oh, yikes. On this side, I just realized horse archers have moved up and they are starting to do a bit of damage to my Nile Spearmen. So let's put my Nile Spears behind the wall and start directing my shots into these horse archers. And should I even bring up my slingers to provide some fire onto these guys as well? They still have plenty of ammo, so I may as well do that. I can even go ahead and put my archers in loose formation so that they take less casualties. And yeah, now my slingers are in position, so now they can start hitting these horse archers. I got these Eastern Infantry pretty low. They're down to 42 men in that unit and then 44 men in that unit, so yeah, they're pretty low. I mean, these horse archers are probably the most threatening units to my army at this point. Yeah, that is what I'm talking about. These horse archers have taken a lot of damage. They are now down to 12 guys, down to 11. My archers did get pretty beat up. They are down to 28 men. But I think that overall, that was a pretty good trade for us. And my slingers are still going to have some ammo left. Let's see, archers, not so much. They have a couple more volleys. But the slingers can go back on over. Yay! There goes the general.
The enemy general has been killed and his men lose heart.
So now let's get rid of those last remaining couple of guys there. One more horse archer left in that unit. And as I was saying before, yeah, the slingers can move on over and continue to spend their ammunition into these Eastern Infantry. Now, I probably could have brought some more units on over to help out against this, you know, to use up their ammunition, but I figure once I'm out of ammo on this side, I can just make my attack, because once we break the morale of these Eastern Infantry, all we have to do is run them down. And slingers, being that they have the fastest speed of any infantry units, they can do well at running down those Eastern Infantry. The Desert Cav obviously are a choice as well. Their formation is a bit more spread out. It's more spread out than the other Cav units, I believe, so they're not great at fighting in city streets, and obviously the Eastern Infantry do have that spear, so they do have that +4 attack versus cavalry. So, you know, if they do turn around and fight, it's gonna be not ideal for me. Now the last two Eastern Infantry units, they were totally eliminated. Yeah, they stood their ground and ate rocks to the face until they were killed to the last man. The other unit of Eastern Infantry did run off, and they tried to make it back to the city center, not by going through that way, but going through this way where, you know what, I have units with ammo, and they were able to gun them down before they got in. So yes, now the outskirts have been cleared. Let's go ahead and start moving in my spears. You go there, and then you back them up. And then bowman, let's see, I don't think you have much ammo, do you? You have a couple shots, so you can go up. And then slingers, you can go forward. But I want to make sure that you are...
Send your troops and take the rest of the settlement.
I want to make sure that you guys are on skirmish mode. And yeah, can I get you guys in here? There we go. And I can bring up my general so that he can maybe get shots if the enemy comes a bit closer. And now let's start looking at this side. Yeah, same deal. Spears go in. And get almost on top of each other so you guys can support each other. Bowmen in the rear. And slingers up front. Now, what is left in here? Is it just this unit of archers? Oh man, actually, is that it? Okay, well, actually, if that's it, then we should send in the cav. You guys go. You guys go. Start running. You guys can start running. And then, where's my other unit of cav? Yeah, you guys are back here. You guys can run up. And, yeah, actually, just slingers charge in. Go off of your phalanx mode and charge in. You guys go. You guys go. Phalanx mode. Run, run, run. And you guys can charge in from behind so that we can clean up those unit of archers. Yeah, for some reason I thought there was at least like another unit in here, but no, they left nothing to guard the city center except for a unit of archers. Huh, well, how about that? Well, yeah, that is it. So we end the battle. We lost 130 men. Actually, not bad, considering that they had 2 units of archers and 2 units of horse archers. That's actually pretty acceptable, I'd say. Victory is now ours. Let's occupy the settlement for 392 denarii. Let's lower the taxes, and I suppose we should probably, I'm at 80% public order, and I'm afraid that if I destroy the shrine to Zoroaster, so that would bring me down to 70% public order. And I believe that 70% is the chance of a rebellion. That's the red face. And 75% is the blue face. The extent of it. I believe so. So I should probably keep the shrine to Zoroaster for at least one more turn. And then perhaps I can destroy it later. And now, should I build roads right away? What is Palmyra? So it's a town, so it's a tier 1. It does have 4,000 people, so it's, you know, it's not that far away from getting to be 6,000. Oh yeah, in fact, right, so I could already build the governor's villa so that I can get it up to a large town. Right, okay. Sweet. That's useful. So, yeah, let's just plop some roads down. Roads, and can I repair the wooden palisade? Yes, I can. In fact, I think I was told that if I do it the other way around and do repair first, and then that way it both gets done. I thought it was getting done regardless, but I guess not. I guess you have to do the repair first before you put in the actual build order for the building. Now with Palmyra in our possession, let's go ahead and end this turn so that we can get on with our campaign against the Parthians. Okay, looks like they have more troops. Did they not attack that fort that I had? They're trying to go around it. Oh man, okay. Well, they're going to be too late. Susa will be ours. Yeah, their best chance, I would say, would be, attacking that fort. But no, they decided to go around me. Well, sucks to suck. Let's see. So we have 7,000 in the treasury. Faction announcements. Retinue expands. So Mutnud Jumit. One of my diplomats has a foreign hostage. Which one are you? So my guy in Narbomartius. Okay. And then where else? Treasurer. +2 management for Kunumotep the Killer. So that's my faction leader. Treasurer +2 management as well. All sounds good. And yeah, we get some buildings that are built up. And yeah, not much here. Just some peasants and some bowmen. fact, I could have trained some peasants here in Palmyra so that I can move this army out immediately and start thinking about going somewhere else. I can move this spy out. You can move and... yeah, start making your way up there.
Out of moves, sire.
And where do I want this army now? Let's see. So you should be good. You know, you're holding this this point here between Hatra and Tarsus, and you know, wait, we're not allied, are we? We're not allied to the Seleucids. No, we're not. We just had that ceasefire a long time ago. Yeah, the Seleucids really shouldn't, you know, be looking to attack us. Let me just double check and make sure how many people they're at war with. They are... yeah, they're still at war with the Parthians, the Pontics, and the Armenians. So, their allies are the Scythians and the Greeks. Okie dokie. But the point being, you should be fine up here by yourself. So, the Palmyran army... can't even retrain anything, can I? No. Does it really matter? Like, it's nothing that banged up so that I can't use this army, I don't think. So then where to, if that's the case? I don't know, like, bringing them... it's so far away, you know, to go here, to go this far. But maybe that's why I should send them out. Because I was thinking... kind of like I did when I took Demantha, where I needed to wait for reinforcements to come. And that itself took a long time, just for this distance. But now if we're talking like Susa, from where? You know, Sidon and Jerusalem, Damascus, Antioch, these 4 provinces, sending reinforcements to Susa before I make a move on Arsacia. That's a stretch. So, how about instead I just send this army now, as is. And the 2 armies, although, you know, they will be a little bit beat up, I might say, but together, after taking Susa, would those 2 armies be enough to push on through the Romanian Parthians in this sector so that we can take Arsacia without having to wait for reinforcements to come from my core territories? I kind of hope so. With that being said, you know, gosh, I will say this. The Seleucids, it's true that we are not allies, so if they see an opening, if they see a weakness, they might also decide to take it in an effort to try to unstick themselves from their own little place where they're kind of stuck. And yeah, I did attack them, and I took 2 of their most valuable provinces and began the campaign, so there's that as well. So maybe leaving a force here in Palmyra is prudent? Probably not this giant-ass force though, you know? Like, sure, I should leave something down here. How would they, if they wanted to come from Hatra? One way is to go through this river, which I have blocked with a fort and this army, of course. And then where's the other way? It would be through this river, and it's hard to think that they would do that. But maybe what I can do at the very least is to build up a half stack just to sort of patrol the area. And that's something that I can do right now. So I can send this army as long as I'm going to build up a half stack right now to sort of replace this army in this region to just keep an eye on the Seleucids. Now, where did those Numidian forces go? Are they going anywhere? No, they're not. They're just hanging out. Okay, I wanted to see if they were going to head in my direction or head in the direction of the Scipii. But it seems like they're not going anywhere. There's a Numidian navy. That's interesting.
Aye, my lord. Moves depleted, sire. Orders?
And I was bringing these Nubians down to hang out in this army. I might disband some of them at some point, but for now, I'm not too concerned about it. I can continue to train peasants here for my all-peasant army that I will be sending to the Scythians at some point. And at this point, yeah, I want to attack these rebels, so let's take faction leader, bowman, some peasants, and let's see if I can sneak in right behind him like that, and then attack.
Engage the enemy. Victory is ours.
Seriously? Would you be reinforcing if... Okay, see, now I don't know if these guys would be reinforcing or not. That's really annoying. But the garrison of like 1 million peasants should be reinforcing no matter what, so... Here, let me make sure that the public order is fine down there. And let's see. So yeah, we do get these guys to reinforce us. What do they have? 3 town militia and their general's bodyguard. So let's make sure that I am controlling that army. And let's fight this. Here we are, we got our peasants, we have our bowmen, we have our faction leader, and I imagine my reinforcements are going to be coming in from this side. Yeah, there we are. So I would rather wait for them. Where's the enemy at? They're going to be down there. Out in the open. Hey, if they just want to hang out and wait for me to get my armies grouped together, that'd be very nice of them. Now that we are all grouped together here, let's go ahead and start marching down the hill. It's going to be nice that they gave up the high ground for us. Very kind of them. And yeah, they don't have any range, I don't think. So we're going to have the high ground. We're going to have the range advantage. I mean, we got a lot of stuff going in our favor here. So let's just march on them and get in range so that we can then start pummeling them with some arrow fire. We are now getting closer, but our archers are still a little bit out of range. So let's see if we can provoke a response from them. No, not quite. I feel like I want to just bring my bowmen up and see if I can get them in range here. And general, let's get you out wide actually. And let's see, you can stay here. And you guys are actually in range, so go ahead and start shooting at those town militia if you'd be so kind. We are picking off a couple of their guys, but it's not quite the response that I was hoping for, so let's go ahead and move my peasants up a little bit here. I have to be aware of this general charging in and routing my peasants. It's a very likely possibility here. Let's move my Eastern infantry up as well. General hang out, and then yeah, let's go camels a bit further. And yeah, what's your move, sir? Archers are still out of range. Let's bring Bedouin warriors over to support against this general if he decides to get involved here. So let's countercharge, and let's bring you guys in as well. And you guys can go in and help out. Let's pull through.
The enemy general flees like a frightened child. Now
and let's go there.
And break the will of his followers.
Alright, you guys can go chase the general. And now they are attacking our Bedouin archers, but yeah, now they're running away. So now we can send you guys in. And I think they're running as well, so you guys can go ahead and chase them down as well. And we should get a nice break, and that's going to be it. So we did lose 4 men. Not so bad, not so bad. Alright, so they are now dealt with. Now we can swing on over. In fact, I think I'm just going to send you guys. Yeah, you guys can go on over and deal with him. You can go back into Sidon and retrain you. And then over here, what's it going to be? 2 units?
Prepare for battle. Glorious victory.
What do we got? 2 units of Eastern Infantry? Yeah, alright. So I have 1 Nile Spear, 1 Bowman, 3 Skirmishers, and then my General, 3-star General, so this shouldn't be an issue. A big, nice, and open desert here, so let's get centered. And on these guys, I can send my General up to start poking them with some arrows. And yeah, let's just get close enough so that we can sort of bait them into charging into us against our skirmishers and our archers, and then take them out from there. Now my archers are in range of this unit, so we can start taking some pot shots at them. Hopefully that does draw them down the hill into attacking us. Okay, maybe not. Let's go ahead and run my general up here then, so that we can maybe get him to start going after our general, perhaps. There's a reaction. Alright, now let's try to get him away and try to draw him into range of our skirmishers. There we go. There's a good volley. There's a good volley. Right into the backs, unshielded. Yeah, taking a lot of casualties now. You guys are down to 104 men. Are you guys in range? No, not quite. Alright, let's bring the general back up, and let's go ahead and just inch my infantry forward and see if we can get our javelins into range here. No, not quite. Alright, let's just go a little bit further. There we go. There's the charge. Alright. So they will drive off my skirmishers in the center. General can come around here, and yeah, they can just charge right on into my Nile Spears. And then you can go ahead and charge. Charge, 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 charge. Send the skirmishers in to fight. Bowman, let's take you off fire at will, and yeah, end the battle. So we did lose 5 men.
And there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
Okay, so that's 2 of our 3 brigand armies that have been dealt with, and now you can go back to building watchtowers, which is your favorite thing to do. Yeah, I'm thinking about bringing you up here because I want to get it so that none of these spies have to be down here. I want all of these spies moving up. Ooh, that kind of left a big dark spot there.
March! No more moves, sire. Mighty general.
Well, let's drop a save, and yeah, without further ado, let's. Oh man, God! So right when I take this province, I'm gonna have to deal with some brigands here as well. 2 more units. Well, first things first, let's take Susa. So there's gonna be a little bit of a reinforcing army. Not much. A little banged up army of mercenaries. The primary force here is going to be, is it Kia? Yeah, it is Kia. 3 stars. Master of Archers. Let's see, is there anything that increases his... Yeah, +1 command when fighting Eastern enemies. So he's going to be a 4-star general fighting against the Parthians. And is there any morale bonuses? No. Okay, so it's just going to be a 4-star general. Okay, that's fine. That's going to be plenty. Plenty. All right. Cool. Yeah, let's fight our first battle against this stone wall on this channel so far. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to this. So, yes, these guys are going to be coming in as reinforcements. I'm going to let the AI... I was just going to say I'm going to let the AI control the mercenary reinforcements in this battle just for the fun of it, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. I mean, it's a siege. I need to make sure that I get past the defenses in a logical manner. You know, I can't just go sending my guys straight to the deaths, to the walls to get shot by arrow towers. So yeah, I guess I should control the reinforcements myself. There's really not much though. This is not going to be that strong of an army. It's mainly getting past the defenses itself, which is going to be the primary issue. All right, let's go fight this one.
Now is the time for battle. Pull on your armor, grasp your shield, and take up the blade. For our enemies, the sun has risen for the last time! Now to arms. Harden your hearts and think of your loved ones. Think of all who wish to see you again. Think of these and we will have victory!
All right. Weather looks fine, so let's start the deployment.
Await my orders!
And yeah, there's a few things that I'm curious about. First off, I've wondered in the past, like, what the difference between the towers and the ladders are. Like, obviously the towers offer defenses and they probably let you take the wall easier because you are able to unload an entire, like, platform worth of men all at once. Also, towers they're able to fire if you put them on fire at will. And that way, let's see, is there anything, can we see? What do they have for the tier 1 towers? So the towers they get better and better for each wall. So I think up here for the first tier of tower, I think it might just be archers that are positioned up here, maybe, I think, perhaps? Maybe? But for the ladders, like, what exactly is the point? Like, why take them over the siege tower? I believe they take and require less build points, so if you are limited in that regard, then maybe if you prefer 2 entry points over a single strong one, then maybe get 2 ladders. But are they also faster? Because that would be kind of a cool thing to, you know, like a reason to use them as a kind of like a flanking detachment that kind of comes in, like a faster unit that you just want to hit the walls, get in, and then like control the arrow towers by running along the walls. Therefore, you want ladders to get in faster, maybe, is an idea, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know if they're faster than siege towers or not. I can see if I can maybe test it out, perhaps? I don't know. Now, as far as attacking this settlement, so like there's no arrow towers in this bowl. There's just the 2 arrow towers that are like on either end, and I don't know what kind of range they have. So if I attack right down the middle, I almost want, like, am I going to be out of range of these 2 arrow towers if I attack right down the middle? That would be such a silly, like, defense build, if, you know, but defensive strategy if that's how that was built. But, you know, we've seen that with the palisades and the wooden walls as well. This gate on this side also doesn't seem like that bad of an idea to attack because there's just going to be an arrow tower there, which again might not even be able to hit, I don't know. And yeah, there's no towers for this entire section, no arrow towers for this entire section here. And it's not until you get around to this side where you end up getting more towers. Yeah, the gates themselves are not that protected by towers, which is kind of funny. And with the set points themselves, so one of the questions that I had was whether I could bring more than one. For some reason I thought that I couldn't. But then my other question was, well, no, actually it wasn't a question until just now. Can they not be deployed by me? Seems like they've already been deployed and I can't do anything about it. Is that true? Is that how this works? Cannot deploy outside marked area. So they're just auto deployed. Interesting. Because this has been deployed by a tower, by a couple of towers actually. And then this one as well has been deployed sort of in between two towers, kind of. Here and then here, so I don't know if I want to use either of those sap points, if I'm being honest. I'm tempted to just like maybe send a tower and an archer up the middle, and then maybe send another two ladders to maybe the gate on the right side. Now I have my forces set up here, so I have my tower and ladder up the center. Actually, looking at the way that these towers have been set up, I'm almost wishing that I had brought some battering rams, because when I have used battering rams in my practice campaigns against like Western castle or Western defensive settlements, the rams don't make it to the gate because just they have the arrow towers that are set up in a sensible position to shoot the rams. But in this case, my goodness, it seems like the rams could have made it all the way there. Maybe the gate itself would have had enough defensive capabilities, like oil maybe, that would have destroyed the rams, so maybe not. But in any case, there's that. Got some skirmishers behind. Going pretty light with the infantry. I'm really splitting them up pretty sparsely. You know, I got 2 Nile spears up the center, and then 1 Nile spear. I'm gonna test out the sapping points, see how it feels, and then I have it backed up with my cavalry and my chariots in both sections. And then I do, and I probably will take a lot of casualties from the arrow towers, but we'll see how that works. And then yeah, ladders here, backed up by more skirmishers on this side. So there's my guy. Let's see, you go, and
Siege tower. New troops have arrived on the battlefield.
let's go here and then
Send them
here.
to the point of crisis.
And skirmishers move up just to be in range. You can go ahead and sap point there, and then sap point there. And you can go ahead and go to that wall and that wall. Now, is there anyone on the walls here?
Let us pray their
Yeah,
work is
slingers
successful.
down there. Alright, so you guys can move up. And how is this going? Okay, so they're just going down through the sap point. Interesting, interesting. And do they have anyone on these walls up here? Doesn't appear like it. And I don't think my guys are taking any arrow fire from either of these towers. Wow, that is so silly. It's so silly to have them spread so far apart where they can't shoot at the approaching siege equipment. So let's have you split off and go here to attack that section. And then you go here. And, oh, yeah, there is like a gate defense. Got it. Okay, so yeah, you go on in here. And let's see, damage on the siege tower is at 0%. So they should be able to get in.
The ladders have reached the walls.
Okay, so the tower does have its own
Soon be on the
defenses.
city defenses.
Got it. Got it, got it. Alright, so we are scaling Oh, that's cool. That's cool how they have that little trail that's leading to the walls. That's interesting. And then, yeah, on this side, looks like we're going to be making our way up. And yeah, there's no one up here, so, I mean, if there's no one up here, then let's go ahead and bring them up. Skirmishers. And then bowmen. And bowmen. Go, go, go. And let's check in on everyone. All right, how are we doing? How are we doing? Yeah, the ladder people are losing some guys to those
Your siege towers
to those
are at the enemy
defenses.
walls. Now your men must open a way into the city.
And who are you? So you're getting shot. Okay, so these guys are sort of getting picked off. And I'm assuming it's from those. I'm assuming it's because they're spread out a little bit too wide. If they're a little bit more narrow, perhaps. But yeah, it must be coming from those towers. Alright, so the Nile Spears are making their way on up. And yeah, there's still no defenses on the walls themselves. So
The ladders have reached the walls.
this is going to be
Your
pretty
men will soon
disastrous
be on the
for
city
the Parthians.
defenses.
Once I start controlling these arrow towers, I'm going to be able to shoot into the settlement. Once I've taken over their towers, their own towers are going to be shooting back at them, which is it's a really cool thing. It's a neat idea. It really is. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Let's see, skirmishers, you can go on. Let's see, where do I want you to go? You to go here. And then bowmen, head on up. And head on up. In fact, you guys can all run, and then run. Alright, so you guys are on top. So, bowmen, let's have you guys start going around the walls so that I can start controlling these towers.
Your sappers have done their work.
And yeah,
The
we're
city walls are down.
sapping
Now
has
the
worked.
streets
Alright,
will
let's control
run
these
with
gates by
blood.
bringing these guys. I think they just have to walk through here and we can control the gates. I think that's how that works. And here on this side, let's run through so that we can control this tower here. Okay, then we come back out. Okay,
Your
got
men
it.
have taken the
Got
walls.
it.
Now the
Well, they
way
just
to your
have slingers
victory
here,
is
and I'm
clear.
tempted. Let's see, what do they have? Slingers and slingers? And yeah, I'm really tempted to go on in. Bring my guys here, and then here. Just to run down those 2 units of slingers is very, very tempting.
Spearmen.
Yeah, just clear up these slingers, get rid of them, and chariot archers hang back. Nile spears come up. And how are we doing over here?
Bowmen, we are under attack. Spearmen.
What are we getting shot at by? Persian cav on that side? So skirmishers, are we not in range? Can we not get these guys? Yeah, there's no tower over here that can actually shoot at them, so I need to get these bowmen over here so that I can shoot at those Persian cavalry. So they're right underneath us. Can I get my guys to shoot at them from here? And same with you guys. Can you shoot at them? Because that would be perfect if we could start returning the fire on these Persian cavalry. Yeah, that seems to be doing the trick. And then on this side, maybe even apply some pressure with our desert cav. Yeah, maybe even we can drive them off from there, but it looks like it's not going to be necessary because they are retreating back. And if they keep going this way, yeah, you guys can start running. So if we can control this tower... Okay, no, they're going to go back to the city center. Okay. And I should have control of the gate now, right? Yeah, it says I control it. So if I walk up to it with my general, he should be able to get in. Oh, this is bad. Since that tower is still controlled by the Parthians, we need to get out of here. Ooh, yeah, we couldn't get up there because we broke through on both sides. Yeah, you guys need to move. Get out of there, please. And yeah, you as well. You need to move. And then, yeah, you need to move in that direction. Let's get as far away from that tower as possible. Because, yeah, that is hurting us. In fact, you guys, like, go that way. I don't know if I want you guys to even come out this way. Or to come in this way. And yeah, now that we have the outskirts of the settlement under our control... Are you guys taking fire? What the hell is going on here? Okay, let's start marching down. Let's see, which side do I want to attack from? Yeah, I think the Persian cavalry must have long-range arrows, because yeah, I think they were picking off my general from downtown. So let's go this way here. And bring down my units. You go, and then maybe bring down... And yeah, we can do like a dual push on both sides, essentially, is what I'm trying to say here. And then on this side of the settlement, I'm thinking about going down this narrow little alleyway. What's happening? You guys are fighting someone? Oh, the Persian cavalry decided to charge into my bowmen before, yeah, they're being cheeky, aren't they? They're not bad, guys, not bad. They're being opportunists. They're the only defensive units that are actually giving me any trouble, really. So let's bring down the Nile spears here and form up here, and then bowmen right behind them. And then Desert Cav right behind there. And then on this side, same deal. Let's just do Nile Spears. Yeah, my Nile Spears are pretty banged up, honestly. And I love the city design for these settlements. That's just really cool. It's neat stuff, isn't it? It's, yeah, it's just did a really good job with this. You know, and I thought the sieges in medieval Total War were quite the upgrade, you know, from Shogun, which they were. That was a pretty low bar to pass. Looks like the Persian cavalry charged to their deaths, and my Desert Cav have cleaned up here. Good job, Desert Cav. But yeah, as I was saying, like, yeah, sure, the siege battles in Shogun were a pretty low bar to pass. But I was still, you know, relatively impressed by the sieges in medieval. I thought they were pretty good. And I mean, this is just like just another level, though. My goodness. I mean, just the amount of work to put in to building all of these settlements, and to have different settlements for the different cultures in this game. It's well done. It really is. You know, elements like this are something that I really see where the praise comes in for this game. Like it really is fantastic. It's very impressive. I mean, and I have to say, it probably does make up for the lackluster amount of detail on the like the regular battle maps on the open field. What's happening? What's happening? Are you getting shot right now? Yeah, it's the Persian cavalry, so it's not... Are they shooting at us? Who's shooting us? It's just them. It's just that 3-man unit that's shooting at us. Okay. Okay, well, let's start pushing up with my guys on this side. I have to be careful with this because my infantry, my Nile spears did get a bit beat up here. So bowmen go here. Desert Cav. It's nice if the streets are wide enough for me to use my cavalry effectively. Might even be wide enough for me to use my chariots effectively as well, perhaps. Now my archers on this side are beginning to get some shots off on these eastern infantry. And is that all that's left? Is it just those 2 units of eastern infantry? I thought there were some hillmen in this. Yeah, there's some hillmen back there. There they are. What have they been doing this whole time? Oh, they've just been tracking my bowman that I sent to capture all of those towers. Is that what they were doing? Well, if these eastern infantry want to charge into my pike wall or my phalanx, they're more than welcome to. This side, yeah, I'm a bit weaker with my infantry on this side. Spears are a bit more banged up. Especially if they want to throw in their general as well. I think they could overwhelm my left side here. And here we go. Yeah, they want to charge right on in. So go boys, go. And if you want to clean up, that's totally fine with me. Bring in the Desert Cav to clean up there. See if we can get rid of as many of them as possible. And then, let's see, they charged, Hillman charged on this side. They're pushing back my skirmishers, but now they're going to be making contact with my phalanx on that side. Alright, Desert Cav, go back. And get away from those cavalry. So get back please, get back please. Let's see if we can draw the general into our phalanx here. That could be very good. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, there's a lot of dead generals, bodyguards, units. Let's send in my Desert Cav now to support this and try to break them here. Because our phalanx will be breaking. And then how are we doing on this side? Are we... Yeah, let's try to wipe out the hillman with our Desert Cav on that side. And do they push all of us back? Yeah, East, man, those generals units. Oh dear, they really do a number, don't they? So there's 38 men left. Can my general win? Chariot archers, can you guys go in as well? And can my general and my chariot archers defeat that unit? Are you guys gonna help out? Help out my general, please? Guys, can you do this? Help out, please? Oh my god, oh my god. Oh man. Oh man, that sucks. So that's Kia that's been lost. And yeah, I always underestimate the general's units, don't I? Well, let's see. Alright, let's back up now with my chariot archers. Well, I mean they're already in combat, so they're not gonna get away. Let's see, if anything, he should be getting picked off by... What's happening here? Why can't I control them? Yeah, that was weird. I guess they were already routing. Alright, so they're on a rampage. So I guess let's let them rampage. Can I control my guys here? Can we go and... I mean, if I can just take the town center while he's off rampaging... So let's go up here and push with the phalanx here and then here. On this side, we are going to be able to defeat those eastern spears. And then on this side, let's go in and push here and then here and then here. And, oh yeah, now that we're on the town square, they're going to be unbreakable, aren't they? Yes, they are. Well, let's back up with my cav here. And try to come around. And, ooh, there comes a general. Uh-oh. Alright, can we get formed up here? Can we get formed up? And... here, let's get a rear charge into... Yeah, they broke my You guys gonna start running? And if they want to charge, head on into my phalanx. Okay, okay. Were you guys in phalanx? Were you guys not? Wait. Are you guys not in phalanx? What's going on here? Oh shit, they weren't in phalanx. Oh, I don't know why that was the case. I guess they were never put back into phalanx after, after climbing the walls, I suppose. Maybe that's what happened there. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Well, oh man, there's like so few. There's 3 left of the general. And then we just have to clean up the remaining bits and pieces here. So that unit of Nile Spears is hanging on. Can we salvage this? Come on, guys. Can we salvage this? Yeah, it looks like if we just flank around these Eastern infantry, these Nile Spears are holding for now. There's 30 more Eastern infantry. There goes the general. That's the faction leader, actually. So let's send in those Nile Spears here. And then these guys here. Let's take you off of skirmish mode and bring you around so that you can maybe get a rear charge into these 17. Yeah, I don't want to shoot into combat here because then I'm just going to end up friendly firing against my own guys. And yeah, I forgot that my guys were not on phalanx mode after they had already, you know, climbed the walls. Oh man. Well, lessons were learned, weren't they? Yeah, that was... I mean, I want to say the lessons were learned. The fact that General's bodyguards continue to, like, really hurt me in a lot of these battles, especially these siege battles. Dear oh dear, you know, like that's something that...
There is nothing the enemy can do but
I suppose, really, it's just because I was spread out too thin with my phalanxes, right? If they were stacked one another on top of each other, then they stand a better chance of, you know, stopping that cav charge that just obliterates an entire flank. And I guess that I thought the Desert Cav unit that was in support was going to be enough, but again, no, they weren't. So again, yeah, it's just forgetting again and again how powerful General's Bodyguards units are in this game. Definitely a lesson to be learned there, but yeah, lost a lot of men. But hey, Susa is now mine. And yeah, I don't think, I mean, with those types of losses, I don't think I can push right onto Arsacia.
Glorious victory.
I need to wait for reinforcements again, just like I did when I was at Demantha, which is unfortunate. Yeah, it looks like I got a bunch of money from there, even from Occupy. Minor city, yeah, not bad. Low taxes, public order still at 0%. Yikes. Why is it so low? Public order 0%. 30, 50% law. Distance to capital is 70% of the problem here. So if I just made the capital closer, then they wouldn't revolt. Squalor is also 55%. Huh. Yeah, population's at 14,000. Okay. Oh, it's because they need the counselor's chambers. That's why. They're overpopulated for where they're at. They're supposed to be up to a large city by now. But I'm assuming they have not been able to afford to do that because of their war against me. Okay, so let's see. How do I I mean, I can just move the capital like every turn if I wanted to, right? Because if I just move the capital, like, can I move the capital to Demantha? And then the very next turn, move it back to somewhere else? That seems kind of stupid, but at the same time, I'm going to have a revolt here, you know?
My liege.
Yeah, am I going to even be able to hold Susa? Like, what can I train here if I need to train stuff? I can train some stuff here. I can train Nile Spears, Nubian Cav, Desert Cav, Egyptian Chariots, Slinger Skirmishers. That's that's a decent amount of stuff that I can train here. Yeah, that's not bad. It's just an issue of keeping it. So I'm going to have to consider moving my capital, but that is all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Concept playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.